Welcome to Celestial Zodiac. This is your daily horoscope for Thursday, April 16th, 2026. Welcome to Celestial Zodiac, your home for clear and grounded astrology. Today shifts the energy from decision into action, as the clarity from earlier in the week begins to take form in real, tangible ways. The Sun in Aries continues to drive momentum forward, but now there's less hesitation and more commitment to what's been chosen. The Moon supports a more steady and productive rhythm, helping you follow through rather than second-guess yourself. Mercury keeps your thinking clear, allowing you to make adjustments as you go without losing direction. Today is about doing the work, staying aligned, and moving forward with confidence. Aries, today is about taking action on what you've already decided. The pressure from earlier in the week begins to ease as you step into a more confident and steady rhythm. You may feel a stronger sense of direction, making it easier to move forward without second-guessing yourself. Early in the day, there could still be a moment of hesitation, but it quickly fades once you begin. Emotionally, this can feel empowering as you see progress happening in real time. This is a good day to focus on execution rather than overthinking. When you stay consistent, your momentum builds naturally. Taurus, you're still moving at your own pace, but today brings a stronger sense of readiness. Something you've been processing internally now feels more actionable, even if you're taking small steps. Early in the day, you may feel the need to double-check your approach, but that's part of your process. Once you feel secure, you're able to move forward with more confidence. Emotionally, this can feel grounding and reassuring. This is a good day to take quiet, steady action behind the scenes. Progress doesn't need to be loud to be effective. Gemini, today helps you take your ideas and actually do something with them. What you've been thinking about earlier in the week now feels more organized and ready to move forward. You may find it easier to focus, especially when you commit to one direction. Early in the day, there could be a brief moment of distraction, but it doesn't last. Emotionally, this can feel motivating as you see your efforts start to take shape. This is a great day to follow through on a plan or take a practical step toward a goal. Action creates clarity. Cancer, today helps you step into action when it comes to your responsibilities and long-term direction. What may have felt heavy earlier in the week now feels more manageable as you begin to take control. You may find that once you start, things flow more easily than expected. Early in the day, there could be a moment of hesitation, especially if you're unsure of the outcome. However, action replaces uncertainty with clarity. Emotionally, this can feel empowering as you take ownership of your path. This is a good day to move forward with confidence and trust yourself. Leo, today brings a strong opportunity to turn your ideas into something real and tangible. What you've been thinking about earlier in the week now feels more focused and actionable. You may feel a renewed sense of motivation as you begin to see how your vision can actually come together. Early in the day, there could be a moment of doubt about whether you're choosing the right direction. However, progress builds confidence as you go. Emotionally, this can feel exciting but also grounding. This is your moment to commit to your vision and start building it. Virgo, today allows you to move from planning into execution in a very practical way. You're able to take what you've figured out and apply it step by step. What once felt uncertain now feels more manageable because you have a clear approach. Early in the day, you may feel the urge to perfect everything before starting. However, progress matters more than perfection right now. Emotionally, this can feel stabilizing as you gain control through action. This is a great day to focus on consistency and follow-through. Libra, today brings an opportunity to take action in a relationship or situation that needed clarity earlier in the week. What was discussed or realized now needs follow-through. You may find it easier to move forward once a decision has been made. Early in the day, there could be a brief moment of hesitation, especially if you're concerned about maintaining balance. However, action brings the alignment you've been seeking. Emotionally, this can feel relieving as things begin to move again. This is your moment to back up your words with action. Scorpio, today supports making practical changes in your daily routine or responsibilities. What you identified earlier in the week now becomes something you can actively improve. You may feel more focused and determined to create real results. Early in the day, there could be a tendency to want to do too much at once. However, steady effort will be far more effective. Emotionally, this can feel empowering as you take control of your environment. This is a great day to commit to small changes that lead to long-term progress. Sagittarius, today helps you take something that inspires you and turn it into action. What felt like an idea earlier in the week now feels like something you can actually commit to. You may feel more focused and willing to put in the effort required. Early in the day, there could be a moment of hesitation about narrowing your options. However, choosing one direction creates momentum. Emotionally, this can feel motivating and exciting. This is your moment to follow through on what truly matters to you. Capricorn, today supports taking practical action when it comes to your home, foundation, or long-term stability. What may have required a decision earlier in the week now moves into execution. You may feel more focused on creating something solid and reliable. Early in the day, there could be a moment of hesitation if things don't feel fully settled yet. However, progress comes from taking steady steps forward. Emotionally, this can feel grounding as you begin to see real movement. This is a good day to build something that will last. Aquarius, today helps you turn your thoughts and ideas into clear, intentional action. What you've been thinking about earlier in the week now feels ready to express or implement. You may find it easier to communicate your plans or take the next step. Early in the day, there could be a brief moment of overthinking. However, once you begin, your confidence grows. Emotionally, this can feel empowering as you see your ideas take shape. This is your moment to move from thinking into doing. Pisces, today brings an opportunity to take practical steps toward your financial or emotional stability. What you've been reflecting on earlier in the week now feels more actionable. You may feel more grounded in your choices and more willing to follow through. Early in the day, there could be a moment of hesitation about making the right decision. However, taking action will bring the clarity you're looking for. Emotionally, this can feel reassuring as things begin to move forward. This is a good day to align your actions with your long-term security. Today is about taking action on what you've already decided. The energy supports steady progress, where consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to keep moving forward. Each step you take now helps build something more stable and lasting. Trust the direction you've chosen and stay committed to it. That's your daily cosmic commute forecast. Please like, subscribe, and share to stay connected to your Monday through Friday astrology here on Celestial Zodiac.